Dear students, let us go to the study about the urochordate. This is also one of the second protochordate, or you can say in the protochordates, this is the second type of the sub-protochordate. So that is the first we have studied already, that is the hemichordata. Hemi means half. The chorda or notochord is present in the region of half part of the body. So that is the hemichordata. But here let us go to study about urochordate. Uro means, the term indicates that the uro means tail, you can say, that is the tail. Uro means tail. In the tail region, the notochord is present. The presence of notochord in the tail region, and such animals are said to be the urochordata. Chordata means notochord here, that is present in the tail region. Uro means tail, remember. So in the tail region, the notochord is present. That shows that the presence of notochord in the tail region. So they are called the urochordates. So generally these are also the protochordates or the urochordates. They are also the exclusively marine forms. You can say the general characters. Here, general characters of urochordates here. So these are also the marine forms, exclusively marine forms, and commonly known as sea squirts. They are commonly known as sea squirts. So because they are not able to show the movement, they are not able to show the movement. So these are, you can say, that is means some of the animals are fixed. Some animals are the fixed. They are attached to the substratum as a sedentary form, and few are free living forms. So these are called the marine forms, and usually they are, as you know, that is the general characters. So the habitat, what type of the habits? So generally they are the solitary as well as colonial. Same term here. Colonial forms here. Solitary means you know very well. Colonial, they are living together, or the single one. Some the free living forms shows the solitary type, means independently they show that the swimming mode of life, and some of them are the sea spirits like animals, means they are available in a group, or you can say colony, and so these are the colonial forms. Some of them are colonial forms, and so here you can say that they are usually termed as the pelagic forms, means if they are the solitary, as some of them are fixed, if the fixed are attached to the substratum, and if they are the free swimming form and they show the pelagic, means usually they will be living in the surface of the sea, or can say sea water, surface of the sea water. And usually what happens here, the peculiar characteristic feature of this urochordate is their body is covered with a cuticular substance. Their body is covered with cuticular substance, that is called the tunicate. So because of these tunicates, they are also termed as tunicates. Sea squirts or tunicates. They are also termed as the tunicate because of their body is covered with a cuticular substance. So that is called a specific type of the special type of the covering, and that is called the tunicate. So the animals are also called the tunicates or the tunicate animals. This is also called as the test, you can say, or test. In other term, you can say that the test. Test means covering, external. Suppose you can say the body is covered with, you can say like this here. If the body is covered with a tough, or you can say little bit the tissue-like structure, and that is called the test. This is called the test or tunicate. So usually the animals are generally called as, or the commonly known as tunicates also, you can say. And supposed to be come across that the other than structures. So here there is a clear, you can say, that is circulatory system. Digestive system is common type, you can say, the complete, you can say, better to say the digestive system. Digestive system, complete, you can say, and the mouth to anus, you can say here, mouth to anus, and most of the sedentary forms, being a sedentary form, they show the ciliary feeding mode of life. Ciliary, ciliary feed of or feeding. Ciliary feeding. When they are in the embedded in the burrows, or you can say the tubes, or fixed. If they are fixed on the particular substrate, and then they shows the ciliary mode of, means water wave brings the debris, and that will be collected by the cilia and shows that the filter mechanism. As a filter mechanism, they get the feeding of the digestion. So, and third one you can say the next circulatory system. Circulatory system is open type here also, and simple you can say. Simple. The heart is very simple and tubular type, and usually situated ventrally. Heart is simple tubular type. Heart is tubular type and situated ventral portion. Tubular type of the heart. Tubular type of heart you can say. So simple, very simple. So same, you can say that the circular system is open type you can say. And as I told in the beginning, once again here you can say. As I told in the beginning, the urochordate. Urochordate means notochord. Presence of notochord. Here you can say. It is only in the tail region. Uro means you can say tail region. Urochordata, tail region. And you remember this notochord is present in the tail region only during the larval stage you can say. Larval stage. At the time of the larva, you are able to see this notochord. And when it attains a adult stage, after metamorphosis, successive metamorphosis, when it attains a adult stage, in the adult stage, it is absent. So this is the peculiar characteristic feature. The uro means tail region, notochord is present in the tail region during the larval stage only, remember, during the larval stage. And in the adult form, that is replaced or you can say disintegrate. So it is absent in the adults you can say. And when you come across the nervous system is well developed here to some extent you can say, that is the here. Nervous system, the same you can say, that is the notochord, ventral and the dorsal and the ventral nerve cord runs along the throughout the body. So nervous system you can say here. And the reproduction you can say. Before go to reproduction, you can say that the respiration. Respiration you can say. So what is the respiration here? You can say the same. Respiratory organs are the gills here. Or the gill claps, the same as in case of the lower form. Gill claps, and they have the pharyngeal gills because it is connected with the pharynx, so they are called the pharyngeal gill claps. The respiratory organs, you can say the respiratory organs are the pharyngeal gill claps. And the reproduction, when you come across the reproduction, you can say reproduction, sexes are united here. Remember, sexes are united means they are hermaphrodite. They are hermaphrodite. Hermaphrodite means both male and the female reproductive organs in the present in the same animal. So you can say these are the sexes are separate and dioecious. So the development is indirect. Development is indirect. You can say the larval stage, and that shows the acidial larval. And so most of the urochordates are, you can say, that is the one more important characteristic. The coelom is absent here. I am not told. Coelom is also absent here. So coelom also cannot be seen in these animals. So these are the typical characters you can say. General characters. Simple, you remember, very simple. These are the establishing maran forms, and they are commonly called as the sea squids, solitary or the colonial forms. And these are also termed as tunicates because their body is covered with a hard testicular, or you can say cuticular substance, and in the form of a tunicate. And these are also called as test, or that is also called the test. And as a result, they are also termed as, commonly known as urochordates as tunicates. Digestive system is complete here, and tubular heart system is present, open type. Circular system is open type, and the tubular heart, simple you can say. And the notochord, you can say, when you come across the notochord, this is the skeletal system. But actually what happens during the larval stage only you are able to see this one. Larval stage only the notochord is present, and that will be replaced in the adult stage. And if it is present, or you can say, and only in the tail region, that is present in the only tail region, and as a result of they are termed as the urochordate, remember. And nervous system, we can say nervous system is simple. Dorsal and the ventral nerve cord is there, runs along the throat of the body, and respiratory organs are pharyngeal gill clefts or the pharyngeal gill clefts. They are the parrot structure. And reproduction, when you come across the reproduction, the sexes are united here. Sexes are united means they are the hermaphrodite, and the development is indirect. That is the larval stage, ascidian larva, you can say. And apart from this, the body cavity is absent also here. They are non-coelomate, or you can say body cavity is absent. So these are the general characters of phylum Protochordata like urochordate. Students, let us go to the classification here. Just you can say the urochordata, it has been divided into three classes. Urochordata, it has been divided into three classes. One is the Larvaceae. Larvaceae, a typical example, appendicularia is the Oikopleura. That's called a typical example, Larvaceae, example, appendicularia is the Oikopleura. And second one is the Acidiaceae. That's called the Acidiaceae. And example, a typical example, Herdmania. And these are comes under the sea squirts, generally you can say. And the Acidia. So the Acidia, Acidiaceae family, class Acidiaceae, example Herdmania and Acidia. And one more class you can say that the Thaliaceae. Thaliaceae means Dolioloma and the Sulfa. So these are the typical examples of the urochordates. Urochordate has been classified into Larvaceae, Acidiaceae, Thaliaceae. A typical example, Appendicularia, Oikopleura, and here Herdmania, Acidia, and in Thalassia class, example Dolioloma and the Sulfa.